In the old riverside village of Amanica, beauty was not only admired, it was feared. The elders used to say, "What is given by the spirits is never free." But people stopped listening when desperation began to speak louder than wisdom. Among the villagers lived a young woman named Nal. Nal was kind, hard-working, and gentle. Yet every time the village gathered, during festivals, marriages, or moonlight dances, she was invisible. The men praised other women. The women whispered cruelly. Even children laughed when she passed. "Your heart is good," her mother once told her, "but the world only bows to what the eyes desire." Those words sank into Nal's spirit like a curse. When her mother died, leaving her alone and poor, Nal's pain hardened into longing. She wanted to be seen. She wanted to be chosen. She wanted beauty, no matter the cost. That was when she heard of Ekwensu River, the river that never slept. It was said a spirit lived beneath its dark waters, an ancient being who could grant desires. But the elders warned, "Never ask the river for what you cannot repay." On a night when the moon was red and the frogs fell silent, Nal went to the river. She removed her clothes, stepped into the cold water, and whispered her wish. "Great Spirit of the river," she said, trembling, "give me beauty so powerful that no one will ever look away from me again." The water grew still. Then a voice rose, not loud, not gentle, but heavy. "I will give you beauty beyond the dreams of men," the spirit said. "But when you bear your first child, that child will belong to me." Fear twisted Nal's heart, but so did desire. She hesitated. Then she nodded. The water swallowed her scream. By morning, Nal returned to the village transformed. Her skin glowed like polished bronze. Her hair flowed thick and dark, brushing her waist. Her eyes shimmered like river stones under sunlight. People gasped. Men followed her with open mouths. Women stared in envy and disbelief. Soon, wealthy suitors came from neighboring villages, carrying gifts and promises. Nal married a respected hunter named Cole, and for the first time in her life, she felt worshipped. But every night she dreamed of water and a child crying beneath it. When she became pregnant, joy filled the village, except Nal's heart. As her belly grew, so did her fear. On the night she went into labor, thunder rolled through the sky was clear. The river overflowed its banks, creeping toward her home. When the baby was born, a healthy boy with eyes as bright as hers, the wind went silent. Then the river called her name. Her husband slept, exhausted. The midwives froze as water seeped through the door, forming a path to the river. The spirit had come to collect. Nal clutched her child, tears streaming down her face. "Take my beauty," she cried. "Take my life, just leave my son." The water rose higher. "You agreed," the spirit replied. "Beauty was the price. Truth is the payment." Realizing there was no escape, Nal kissed her child one last time and stepped into the river. But something unexpected happened. Instead of taking the baby, the water pulled under. Her screams echoed, then faded. By morning, the river had returned to normal. The baby lay safely beside his father. Nal was never seen again. Years later, the villagers noticed something strange. The river no longer granted wishes, and every woman who went there seeking beauty returned empty-handed, except for a reflection that showed their true selves, flaws and all. The elders said the river spirit changed its law that night, because Nal finally understood too late what many never learn. A desire that demands the future will always drown the present. Moral lesson: true worth is not borrowed from spirits, beauty, or approval. When you trade your future for what the world praises today, the cost will always be higher than the reward. What is earned with patience stays. What is taken through desperation always demands repayment.